Hello, everybody. I'm not one that normally complains, but I got a fun one for you today, so give me a second and I'll tell you all about it. Alright, as many of you know, I am a reseller. That's what I do for a living, other than make YouTube videos, but I'm not making a living off that. I haven't made a single dime yet and probably won't for a long time. But anyways, so I sell on eBay. And the other day I noticed that I had a $5.39 charge against my account for a shipping label for UPS. I was like, that's weird, because I looked at what it was for, and it's like, I paid that shipping label. So I called UPS, or not UPS, I called eBay. Well, technically they called me back. You have to put in for them to call you back nowadays. And I said, hey, what's going on with this? They said, well, we don't know. We're going to find out for you. I said, okay, so I put in a dispute as to why I'm being charged $5.39. Small amount, but when you think about it, the item that was in question was only a $20 item, and if I have to pay $5.39 more on top of the $17.48 I already paid for a shipping label, something's wrong with that. So I was like, okay. So a few days go by, and they said they're going to debit my account. Okay, well, they didn't debit my account. I'm like, okay. They said, we are not debiting your account because it is, the funds are in dispute. Okay, cool. So I got another email, and it says, we are not debiting your account because the fees in question are in dispute. Okay. The next day I get an email that says your account has been restricted because you haven't paid the debt. I'm like, whoa. So I contacted eBay. They called me back. I'm talking to the young lady and I'm like, so what's going on? She goes, well, you have $5.39 that you owe. I said, yes, I know, but I keep getting emails from eBay saying that I don't have to pay it until the dispute is over. She goes, oh, okay. Well, I'll go ahead and unrestrict your account. I'm like, yeah, because this is BS, and, I'm not going to deal with this. She goes, okay, no problem. I'll go ahead and unrestrict your account. So she does this. She goes, okay, you're good to go. I'm like, thank you. So I go to list something, and it says, your account has been suspended, and you are no longer allowed to purchase or sell on eBay, or something to that matter, because I didn't read it because red. Let's just leave it at that. So I contacted eBay again, and the young man was very kind and polite. And, of course, I usually jump right to it and say, look here! But I didn't this time. I was very calm and polite. I was actually being civil for once in my life. So I'm talking to this guy, and I'm like, so what's going on? He goes, oh, well, the person you talked to before accidentally suspended your account. I'm like, oh, accidentally suspended my account. Okay. And then he said, so what's going on? And I told him. And he goes, oh, well, you shouldn't have to pay to get it unrestricted. I'm like, okay, that's what the other young lady told me I had to pay, which I forgot to tell you. I did have to pay the $5.39 to get my account unrestricted. Okay, they said that if it's in my finding, I'll get my $5.39 back. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I paid it to get it unrestricted, and then she accidentally suspended it. Okay, now back to present. So he was like, yeah, you shouldn't have had to pay it. I said, yeah, I told her that, but she said I had to. And he goes, no. We could easily just unrestrict your account and leave a note in the system so it doesn't do that again. I was like, oh, okay, well, I already paid the money. But my point is if it's in dispute, why am I being punished by being restricted? Because I haven't paid it, even though eBay said that it was not. He goes, I don't know the system. He goes, I apologize. This will never happen again. You paid it. Your account is unrestricted. I said, okay. And while he was on the phone, I tested. I said, okay, it's unrestricted. He goes, but now why did you have this $5.39 charge on the shipping label that you already paid for? And I said, exactly. Well, I didn't tell him until this moment that 2 days prior to, my customer said that UPS delivered the item to him and said, oh, this guy's going to owe a bunch of money because this thing is way overweight. And I'm like, yeah, it's 18 pounds, 5 ounces. I put it at 19 pounds. He said, that's exactly what I had, and I did it right in front of the UPS driver, and he goes, well, he didn't pay enough on his label, so they're going to charge him again. I don't know how a UPS driver would know this, but my customer contacted me and told me that I'm going to owe more money, be on the lookout. Well, I figured out that's what the $5.39 was for. So I talked to this young man that was working with eBay, and I said, looky here. That item was 18 pounds, 5 ounces, and it had it weighed in at 19 pounds just to cover in case, whatever. He said, yeah, that's what we have. I said, yeah. He goes, well, UPS said it was 26 pounds. Yeah, no. And I said, well, do you have an email I can send video to? Because I videotape everything, right? He goes, oh, you videoed it? I said, I videoed myself packing this just in case the customer has any disputes, questions, concerns, or things like this happen. He said, okay, well, here's my email address at ebay.com or whatever it was. I don't remember. So I tried sending the video, and guess what? It was too big to email. So I said, hang on, let me try trimming it down, and then I'll resend it. So I did, and it still didn't take it. He goes, you know what? If you have video, I apologize. I'm going to go ahead and refund you the $5.39. So they gave me my $5.39 back, which is cool. They unsuspended my account, and all I did was say, hey, I don't owe $5.39. So it took, for 15 minutes, I couldn't do anything. My eBay was literally, all of my items disappeared. I had nothing I could list. I had nothing that I could sell. I had nothing that I could buy even, because somebody pushed the wrong button. But eBay did straighten it out. They did give me my money back, and whew, you talk about, this is my livelihood. This is how I pay my bills, or Randlin and I pay our bills. Her job helps as well. Hers is the majority of it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I am a full-time reseller, but I don't make a whole lot of money. I'm not rich, and don't ever want to be again. But anyways, yes, I said again. So yeah, I need my income, so I can't just rely on Poshmark. eBay is a huge chunk of what I make my money on. It's actually most of what I make my money on. Well, this year so far, Poshmark is, but that's a different story. I just need to get more and better stuff listed on eBay and take some stuff down and sell it at yard sales or something. I don't know. But anyways, so yeah, I'm freaking out. I finally got it all straightened out, and I do appreciate the young man that took care of me, even though I could barely understand what he was saying. Yeah, one of those guys, but he was really good. He totally helped me out, and wow, you talk about stressful. Like I said, I'm not one to complain, but that kind of ticked me off, but it was resolved gracefully, and I actually kept my cool, which is, like I said, that's very rare for me. I'm a jerk. You tick me off, and you better watch out. Especially if I'm riding my motorcycle and you do something stupid and almost kill me. Then I'm evil. But anyways, so yeah, everything got straightened out, and was it my fault that, that I didn't have to pay, that I put it in dispute, that eBay closed my account? I'm like, okay, so, but anyways, everything was resolved. Come to find out it wasn't my fault, and I still am waiting for a response on the dispute. It's been quite a while now, and I still haven't gotten it. They said, oh, it takes 3 to 4 days. It's been like 2 weeks. So yeah, I'm waiting to find out. And every time I call them, oh no, it's still being reviewed, still being reviewed, still being reviewed. But either way, UPS got paid, I got my money back, and it's all taken care of. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment, and thanks for watching.